Hi there, so I'd like to talk today about yin yang within yoga practice. So quite often we might actually associate yin and yang in yoga with particular styles. So perhaps a more slow style, more gentle, a more inward style of yoga we'd consider to be more yin, and obviously there is actually a style of yoga out there called yin yoga. And then a more yang style of yoga would be a more exertive one, maybe a stronger style, more dynamic, more outward movement, if you like. But we can also actually observe our own inner yin and yang within any yoga practice that we do. So as well as having actual yin and yang styles of yoga, we can also use our yoga practice to slow down our state of awareness, or when our state of awareness is slowed down, we can often observe some of our own inner dynamics, so we can observe our own inner yin and yang. So yin and yang, as already indicated, are two opposing forces, so the two relative opposites. So a yang function within us would be that of thought. So thought and objective, abstract thought and objective, if you like, we could think of as yang in relation to the physical body, which is yin. So as we can see, we've got two contrasting polarities within us, our actual physical body, and then the thoughts that go through our heads. The thoughts are yang, the body is yin. So as you go into a yoga pose, it's a really good opportunity to notice how your own internal yin and yang is calibrated. So if you've got a very strong yang force operating within you, you might favour the objective, the mental conception and objective of what you're trying to do in the pose, which overrides your own physical body and sensations. Or if you're a little bit more yin predisposed, you might almost be stuck within the body without the objective, without the desire. So we'll work through an example. So if we was working through a sitting forward bend, for example, so Paschimottanasana, so you'd be sitting, legs stretched out front, nice straight spine. The idea is with the posture is that you're coming forwards, bringing the torso forwards towards the feet. Now if you're a little bit obsessed with the yang side of it, you'll probably set the objective that you're trying to reach out as far as you can. So you're kind of stuck with the idea, if you like. And in doing so, you might actually ignore the physical sensations within the body. If you're a little bit too yin, there might not be much movement at all and there's no real effort or objective. Now why this is important is because virtually anything we do on a yoga mat is a metaphor for what we tend to do outside in our life. So the same patterns as what we play out and that we can observe when we slow down our awareness and be aware of our state is usually what we're doing off the mat outside. So you can notice within your practice whether you've developed a tendency again to be obsessed with the idea of where you're getting to, and in doing so pulling you out of the body sensation and not giving enough attention and care to your body. Or maybe you're the other way and you've lost a little bit of that desire and objective. Because what we want to do obviously in life is honour both these forces. So we're working with intention towards a goal and we're looking after our body along the way. So if I think back to my own yogic history, if you like, probably if I rewind it a good 15, maybe 20 years, I definitely did yoga that was all about a very yang internal narrative. So I'd see how the teacher would do a posture and I'd get the idea in my head of how I think it should look, and be a little bit obsessed with trying to get into it in the way I thought it should be from the conception in my mind, and just not really be in the body sensation at all. And luckily I found Drew Yoga, which really, really deeply embeds my awareness into my physical body. And that really helps to temper me, because I do have that tendency in my life as well, that if I'm not careful, I can actually ride roughshod over my body sensation because I'm so obsessed with what the thought, that yang aspect of me, is trying to drive me towards. Okay, there we go. Hope that was useful for you. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.